Hello and welcome to Markets View at Deven Choksey, the daily market podcast where we decode the Indian financial markets. It's a fresh start to the week and let's get started by understanding what's happening in the global markets. To start with Gift Nifty, this morning the Gift Nifty is trading flat, indicating a negative start for the Indian markets. The Asian markets have opened mixed, where Nikkei and Kospi are up around 1% each and Hang Seng is down around 0.5%. Nikkei 225 reaches key 40,000 level for the first time, so that is one such to have a look at. Talking about the US futures, they trade lower following a record close for cash market on Friday. The S&P 500, Nasdaq did close at fresh record on AI boost, up 1%, each Dow rises around 0.2%. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq recorded 7th straight weekly gains, while Dow Jones ended in the red. Talking about stock-specific action, Nvidia ends 4% higher and closes about $2 trillion in market value for the first time. Some economic indicative actions showcase US February ISM manufacturing PMI Feb at 47.8 versus 49 on a month-on-month basis versus estimate of 49.5. The US February S&P Global Manufacturing PMI final at 52.2 versus 50.7 on a month-on-month basis versus estimate of 51.5. The US 10-year yield did fall below to 4.2% as investors precede key economic data. And talking about energy pack and bullion market, the crude did rise after OPEC Plus agreed to extend output cut and Brent is near $84 a barrel. And as we see, gold advanced to 2-month peak amid fall in treasury yields and dollar index is below 104. So over and above, this is on the whole how the global setup looks like this morning. Let us now take a look at the trade setup for today. We are starting a fresh week today, and with the Nifty surpassing the 22,400 mark for the first time in the last trading session, the healthy start to the March series has cheered the mood on the Lal streets, as we clearly see. The Nifty is planning to move towards 22,500 to 22,600 zone in the coming sessions, as we clearly see. During the March 2nd special session, which checked the preparedness of the disaster recovery system of the market in case of an emergency, the Sensex closed around 61 points, up at 73,806, and Nifty gained around 40 points at 22,378. The Nifty formed a small bearish candlestick on the daily charts as the closing was lower than the opening levels. In the short term, the Nifty can move towards 22,550 and a move above it can take the index to 22,700. On the lower end, support is at 22,100 and then 21,750 and 21,800. Both price and momentum indicators do suggest at present if we see a continuation of the positive price action. On the upside, clearly there's a lot of action which has been witnessed and as we see that there's a lot of stock specific action also which has been set up in the market at present. On the upside, the immediate hurdle is at 22,450 to 22,500. Market could of course rally to 22,500 to 22,575, and below 22,200 traders may want to exit long positions. This is how the sentiments look like. Also keep an eye on the volatility as India VIX, the fear index fell 1.6% on 2nd of March to 14.9, giving more comfort to the bulls. Considering all of these, let's now take a look at the key support and resistance levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Nifty is likely to take immediate support at 22,368, followed by 22,356 and 22,336. On the higher side, it may face resistance at 22,383, followed by 22,421 and 22,441 levels. In the last trading session, the Bank Nifty gained 11 points to close at 47,298 amid lower volumes and volatility. The index formed a small green candle on the daily scale and traded above all key moving averages. As long as the banking index trading above 50-day a simple moving average, the positive texture is likely to continue. Above the same, the index could move up till 47,600 to 47,800. Bank Nifty is expected to take support at 47,248, followed by 47,201 and 47,126. On the higher side, the index may see resistance at 47,316, followed by 47,444 and 47,520. So these are all the important support and resistance levels as the Nifty and Bank Nifty is concerned. Let's now quickly take a look at the stock specific action. The first stocks in news is Swan Energy, as the subsidiary Swan LNG has prepaid its entire loan along with interest of 2,206 crore to its consortium of banks. The group's external debt was 4,128 crore in September and now stands at 1,675 crore. The next stock in focus is Info Edge, as the internet company said its mobile applications Naukri Job Seeker, Naukri Gulf Job Search app and 99 acres buy sell rent property have been reinstated on the Google Play Store. Keep an eye on MOIL, as the state-owned manganese ore mining company achieved best ever February production of 1.51 lakh ton manganese ore, up 15% on a year-on-year basis, while sales at 1.56 lakh ton were 18% more from a year ago period. Gujarat Ambuja Export is another stock in focus, as the company has commissioned a 120 TPD liquid glucose unit at its facility in Malda, West Bengal. With this expansion, the collective liquid glucose capacity now reached to 900 TPD across 5 locations. The next stock in focus is Patel Engineering, as the company received letter of acceptance for 525 crore contract with joint venture partner in Khammam city, Telangana for RCC protection wall project. Patel Engineering share in the contract is 268 crore. So these are all the important stocks in news. Taking a look at the FIs and DIs data, the foreign institutional investors net sold shares worth rupees 82 crore, while the domestic institutional investors offloaded shares worth rupees 45 crore on the 2nd of March. So this is how the trade setup for today's trading session looks like, as we clearly say that we are starting a fresh week and there will be a lot of volatility, but market action is also a lot, and considering all of these, market scenarios can be volatile. Irrespective of any condition, research is the backbone of successful portfolio creation. Well, wealth creation is an art that we understand. We at Deven Choksey have our exclusive research services which are powerful and successful. To avail our exclusive research services, we invite you to join us. Just click on the link below and you're done. Fill in your basic details and our team will reach out to you. So don't wait any further and embark on a wealth building adventure together. Thank you and have a nice day.